What's up guys, so I am currently working on my biggest project yet to post on the channel, and I wanted to take a little break from it by doing something simple. So in this video we'll be building this modern hero section using Tailwind CSS, and if you want to practice your Tailwind skills or get better at replicating designs, this project will be of great help to you. Plus, I haven't built it behind the scenes, so it will be more like a live coding. And before we get started, this design is gotten from a designer called Mercy. So she actually posted the design as a tweet on Twitter. So this is not design, she posted about 6 of them. So I just decided to start with this one. But I'll leave all our details in the description in case if you want to check out the design and build it for yourself, which I will strongly advise you do so. Alright, so I have VS Code open with an empty folder called Car Hero, and I have already exported all the assets. I think I didn't export this one, so I'll quickly just do that. So select what you want and click on export and look at it here. So just export and we'll save. I think we're cool with that. All right, so and again I have Tailwind open and we'll be using the CDN. So let me just copy this as it is. Oh, you know what, I will just copy the entire index.html. So create the index.html, paste this in and save. And for the assets, we just say images, and I will open my downloads folder and just select all these images. Okay, don't need this one, so I'll just drag them to my images. All right, so I think I'll have to rename them. So this should be the logo. This should be, I don't even know what I should call this. I will just call this turbo. I don't know if this is a turbo, but I know it's related to lightning, but leave it like so. Then this is the actual car image. All right, cool. So let's go back to the design. And I don't want this video to be super long, so I may not do the mobile responsive side. You can figure that out. So if you are subscribed to my channel, you already know I love breaking things into segments. But I'm trying to bring my pen too, but I can't. I don't know why. Maybe I don't have permission to edit this, but it doesn't matter. We want to build out this section right here first, which is the header section. So we'll have this hero, then this navigation will be on its own div, or we use the HTML nav semantic tag, and this will be a button contact us. And the background, we still have to come back and copy the colors, but for now let's just copy the main color right here. I'll go back and just put it right here. Say class, the bg will be this color of this one. Then we'll have the header section, the header tag, and we'll have the logo. So I think the logo is an image, so we just pass in the logo right here. I think the name is called Weasley, so we say Weasley. Okay, Weasley. Okay, so it's not a word, so I'll add it to my workspace. All right, cool. Then we don't need this one anymore. So before we move on, let's check if everything is coming as we want. So I'll open this on live server. Okay, for some reason I have it open. I don't know why it's that, so I'll stop it and I'll click on go live. So in case if you don't have this, you just have to go to the extensions and look for live server. So this one from this one from weekday, I think it has over 58 million downloads already. So that's the one I'm using. So click on go live now, and hopefully, yeah, so it's working. So push this here. We don't need this. All right, so for the nav, we just say nav, then we'll put this inside another list and put this inside an li, and of course we want to put this inside an a tag. So the first one says home, should be home. I think let me make format this properly. Okay, yeah, so copy this how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So say 2, 3, 4. Next one says how it works. So how it works. List your car. List your car. Then pricing and FAQs. Pricing. Then we have one say FAQs. And I think all the first letter are camel case, so I think how it works too is the same, but just this one. All right, cool. Then we have a button that says what, contact us, right? But the us is in lowercase. All right, cool. Let's see what we have. Nice. Okay, so let's style this. First of all, everything is getting squashed to the end, so we want to add a container to make it start at a specific width. So how do we do that? And we want it to affect the entire, or should it affect that? I think it's just for this. Okay, just for the sake of this hero section, and I'm assuming we are not building any other section. So for this, I think this is acceptable. We can just come here and say class and give this a container, and by default, does that do anything? So it doesn't, or instead we just do a max width. So let's try max width. Then now we do 1000 pixels. Then I'll center it. So let's see if this works. Okay, I guess this works, but we just make this 1100 pixels. All right, so I also want to add spacing, so just do a py of 4. Is there a background color? Nope. So I guess we'll make this like 8 to push it down further. Then we want to add flex to this. So I don't want to do everything in this header tag, so I'll create another div and I will take all this and hold alternate and my up arrow key to push it inside the div. So nothing should change, it should still remain the same. So we can now apply flex to this. So say flex, so it's treating all these as the children, so everything will go side by side, as you can see. Then we need some space, but we need to center everything first. So here should be items, and we'll say justify should be between. Let's see. All right, cool. Then for this, we'll still need to do the same thing. So say class and say flex. Just do this for now. And for this, I think we need to increase the size of this because it looks small to me. So we can just say class and the size. Let's do start from here. It should be too large, but okay, that's way too large. So we'll do 80. I guess the default was the best. So let's start from 50. Let's say object cover. So we'll have to get rid of this and just stick to the default one. But it really looks small. I guess that's how it should be though. And another thing is that I just exported the two of them. So I think what would have been best is if I exported this separately and just add this myself so that I can just bump up the size of this logo. But it is what it is. I'll just leave it like so. Then for this navigation, I have to add some spacing. So just come back here. And these should be items and as well. And there's this space dash x. Let's make it 4 so that we can add space between them. No, well, let's make it 8. I just realized that the fonts we have to change, so I don't know how to do that. Let's see how to add a font using the Tailwind CDN. Alright, so this is generating. I don't know why. So let's scroll down. You can easily, I think this will work. Okay, so from what I'm saying, I think we just have to copy all this right here. And I think the font was also, I don't know. There's no way to view the font, but this should be either no. Okay, it's Poppins. Wow. All right, cool. So it's Poppins, which is my favorite font. So go back here and do this before this. Then we don't need this one and save. And we'll change this Nonito to Poppins. So let's go back to this. And I think we just have to put this configuration. So this script tag, we have another one right here. This should be Poppins. So hopefully we get Poppins. Yeah, so I think Poppins is what it's showing. So if we check Poppins, all right, cool. So another thing I just noticed is that we still need to add like a padding X as well. So say padding X of 4. So even though it's not responsive, we still need to like have a little space on the side. All right, cool. Then let me close this out. I think that's that for this. Maybe the color is quite different though. So let's see. Okay, the color is different. So for this, we'll just give it a color. So we'll just select all the A tags and say class should have a text. And this is an arbitrary number. We'll just paste it right here and save. All right, so for the font size, I think I will just leave it as it is. It's not bad. Then for the contours, let's see if this is a black. Okay, it's not a black background. So we can just come right here and say class should have a BG of this color. Then while the rounded of like large, then we also want to add some padding. So say px of like 4 and py of like, should we use 2? Let's start with 2, and the color should be white as well. So let's see. Okay, so we need more spacing, and let's also see if we can access the gap. Okay, 10 pixels. 10 pixels. So this should be, let's do like 5, or let's try 6 here. Okay, so we'll do 4 and we'll do 6. Okay, seems 6 is quite much. So I think it's only 4, 6. Or let's do 4 here as well. Okay. 4 is not that bad, but it also looks quite huge. So I'll just try and do the 10 pixels they added, or they used rather. Okay. Then for the rounded, let's do extra large. Let me see. Okay, so work with this. It's not bad. All right, cool. So the next part is this tag right here. So 100. Let me copy this text. Join now. So we'll close this out and create another div. Or we can call it a section. So just call this one a section. Then this section will have a div, and we'll put this text inside of it. And again, I think there's this icon right here. So it's an image. So the way to do that is to just I think is to add it directly. But I think, let's see, I should have a lightning. Yeah, so we don't even need that. So we can work with this one. So we just stick with this. We don't need the other one again. Then this join now should be bold. So this should be inside an A tag, because I think it should take you somewhere once you click on it. All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, so it should have that text color. I think he suggested it to me just now. Yeah, so then the font weight, I don't know if, let's try bold. All right, so this works. Then we want to center everything right here. So we can just come in and say class max width. We can just give this let's just say 900, and mx auto, and let's check it out. All right, cool. Then we also need to center everything. So we say text center. Keep opening the wrong one, and there's some space right here, so we'll push this down. Just say pt, let's do 12. Should we make it higher? Let's try 14. 14 didn't do anything, so let's try 16. We'll leave it at 16. Cool. Then this has another color on its own, so let's see if we can grab that color. So it's the same as the color we initially used for the nav item. So this will be text. I'll put the color right here. So let's see. All right, cool. So the next part is to bring in this container right here. So it's inside, everything is inside the div right here. So we can just close this out, and I don't think we need this div anymore. Doesn't make sense. So for this one, we'll put this inside an H. We'll create an H1 rather. Then I'll copy this text, paste it here. Then the p tag as well, paste it here. So, and for the buttons, we have two buttons, which means both of them will have to be inside the div. And for the first button, it's just this one. So let me close this out and put it here. And I'll copy this down. So I'll hold Shift, Alt, and down. And for the second one, we don't need a background. I think, yeah, so BG, is it BG none? Very sure it's BG none. Then for the text should not be white. Then we might add like a border, and it says what? Find a car to rent. So find a car to rent, and this will be list your car now. Is it now uppercase? Yeah, just new. So this rent, and now car. Guys, just ignore me. I'm just trying to be as pixel perfect as I can. All right, so I think the border is coming, but it's not that obvious. So make it obvious, and also increase the padding for it as well. So we want to push this down. So add margin bottom of like 8. So this one. Okay, so let's think we have to bump it up to like 10. For the H1, I'm just going to use the actual value. So I think it's 64. I'm very sure it should be 64 pixels. Yeah. Then this one is initial 16. So just do 64 pixels. I want to make it bold. So say font should be bold. And the line height is quite big here. So we'll just say leading, and I'll set this to like 1.2. Let's start from there. Okay, so do 1. Is that it? Okay. So we have to still set like a max width to this entire container, so that we'll have it as close as the design. So say max width of, we use 900 here, so 600 will work. And we also want to center everything as well. Okay. turn your. All right, so now I'm thinking we'll have to increase this to 1.1 back, and we'll have to decrease this margin to 8. All right, so this works. We'll leave it like so. Then we'll add a margin to the header, say MB of 8 as well. And for this space right here, we'll do the same. We'll just come here and say MB, let's do 16 because it's quite big. Okay, but 16 looks big already, so let me take this back to 8 as well. Okay, let's see, what should we do? Let's do 4 here, then let's do 10 here. Let me see. Okay, this works. We'll leave it like so. Then for this, they're already stacked side by side. What we just need to do is to increase the size a bit, or should we leave it like as it is? So let's just do this to 6. Let's see if it makes any difference. And yeah, we can just do 12. But ideally, this and this should be the same. So I guess we just leave it like so, just to follow good design practice, because the buttons have to be the same. So we'll leave it like so. Then this border will make it 1.5 pixels, so that should be a bit thick so that we can see it. And for this, it's best to just add flex. Items should be center, justify should be center as well, so that we cannot add a gap like 4 between them. All right, and for the border color, let's see what they used. I can't actually access it, so but I'm guessing it's the black color, because let's just stick with the black. So I will say border, then we'll add this one right here. So let's see. Okay, then I guess we don't need this 1.5 again, so we'll just leave the default border width. Okay, yeah, not bad. So we just need to add this car right here. So to do just that, we'll make sure we're outside this div and just bring in the image, say car, and just say car. So I don't know, let's just leave it like so and see what happens. All right, so it looks nice, but the catch here is that I really don't know. Let's add a height of 100 VH. So say height screen. I think this should do something better. So let's see if it's even adding that stuff we added. This really looked terrible on mobile, but like I said, you can style that yourself. So this section has height of 100 VH. How should we center everything? I'm thinking of something. So we can still put everything inside another div. Just testing this out. Nothing should affect the original design, but I want this to show somewhere here so that they don't have to scroll down to see the car. So we can just add a flex, see items should be center. Okay, so not bad. So we can do a little tweak just to say justify should be center. So I should be getting autocomplete, but I'm very sure it's because we're using a CD and that's why it's not giving us that. So what we do here is this padding top 16, we take it from there and add it here. And now I'm thinking we have to still reduce it so that it doesn't push the card downwards. And nothing happened. So let's do margin top, not padding top. Okay, nothing still happened. Okay, so we'll have to get rid of all these margin bottom first. So do the same here as well. Let's see. So here's my guess on what is happening. I think we also need to put everything inside a under div, all this content. Then we need to use like a relative to push this down because this image is taking up this space right here. So we'll have to bring this inside this, and I don't think this margin top will do anything anymore. Let's see. Okay, so we now have to use the relative position. Then we'll say top, let's do 10. Let's see if anything is going to change. So something is actually happening. So let's just do like theorem. Okay, but there's a slight issue because we still need this spacing between all these as well. So let's add the spacing. We'll see MB of 4, and we'll see MB of 4 as well. So you see, let's do 2 because 4 looks as if it's adding a lot of space. Okay, 2 works, so we just increase it to like 5 rem. So I should push it down to this car level. Yeah. So I think this is not bad. Let's check again. Just do 4.5. Okay. And let's check this space that is being added to this. And what is that? Okay, there's a margin bottom of 10. Let's bring this to like 8 or 4. And this color has to be this color as well. So I think the same with the car too. Okay, the car is the black color. So we'll bring in this color. We'll pass it here. So guess I copied it the wrong way. So just copy it again. Now paste it here. All right. Okay, so this is not bad to me, but like I said, I just wanted to show this on the hero section. I want the card to be shown because if I remove that height of 100 VH, I will have more space to do what I want to do. But this kind of limits you to what you can do since you want this to be the center of focus as well. But this is not bad to me. It's not bad at all. So for the mobile, I'm not really comfortable with this, to be honest. So what I will do is we'll go to font awesome icons. So say font. So we'll go to the libraries. I actually went to the CDN. Then we'll just copy this one and we'll paste it here. And we'll look for we'll go to the actual website now. So icons, and we'll search for icon for menu. I think it's menu. So we'll copy this one, this bars right here. So we'll copy it and let's just close this one out and paste it after the button, or let's just do it before the nav. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to work, so let's first of all close this out, and we'll say this should only show on medium devices and up, so we can say hidden at first, so we shouldn't see it. Yes, we don't even want to see this one as well, so we'll say hidden. Then on medium devices, so say medium and say block. Then we'll do the same here, so we say medium devices and up, set this to block. Then for this we'll say medium devices and up, we'll set it to hidden. But ideally, let's just put this inside the button because it should be inside the button, or rather we just put inside, let's just put inside a button. Then we can just say on medium devices and up, it should be hidden. All right, cool. So now we'll check for mobile. It's not bad as it seems anymore, so we can just increase the size. So we can say font should be, sorry, text rather should be, just bump this to like 2 rem. Is 2 rem too big? Obviously too big, so we just do 1.3 rem. All right, not bad. All right guys, so that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to make the editing of this video a bit less, except when it's needed, so that you can actually see how I build actual projects in real time. And let me know if you want this type of video as well. Till next time.